eat it. That way I don't have to talk with my mouth.
The Last Jedi.
Okay.
Hundreds of thousands of videos are posted every day of people's movie reviews each week of the latest and greatest movies at the cinema. Well, guess what? This is Two Pepper Cinema Club. My name's Blaise.
I am James.
And today we're about to review The Last Jedi while eating the last dab. We're huge Hot Ones fans here at Drive By Movies, and we've decided to review the latest and greatest movies while our mouths are on fire with hundreds of thousands of Scoville units just exploding in there, and us just trying to formulate any thought on how to review a movie. Well, anyways, we've decided to kick it off with The Last Jedi because it's been a month since this movie's come out, and I'm sure everyone's seen it. It goes unsaid. This is a spoiler-free review. No, I'm kidding. This video is full of spoilers, so get ready. Buckle up. This is Two Pepper Cinema Club. Last thing I forgot to mention, we have milk on the table here. We're both lactose intolerant, so to save us, we bought Lactaid. We're not allowed to drink that until we finish our movie review. Let's go.
All right. Cheers, man.
Cheers. All right, it's super vinegary from the start.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get into the review of the hot sauce later, but
Just trying to eat it. That way I don't have to talk with my mouth.
The Last Jedi.
All right. Okay. All right, I'm feeling it. So, Last Jedi. It has some of the coolest scenes, action-wise, I've seen in a Star Wars movie. I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan, not a huge one, but I grew up with it. My throat's closing up. But the writing is the problem with this movie. I love Rian Johnson. I love Brick. Looper was pretty good, and I really dig the Brothers Bloom. That movie's very underrated. The problem with this is the themes explored in the movie. Everyone's like saying they're great. I mean, cool. You notice that there's a hero's journey plot in it. That's every fucking hero movie. What's it called? The themes in this felt like Elysium, where it's very loud compared to it being more low-key in District 9 from Neil Blomkamp, just using him as an example. The jokes are really bad in this. They fell super flat. Oh, fuck.
Okay,
It's
for
starting to
me,
cool down.
I'll help you out here. Take a breather. For one thing, for me, the comedy, it was a little much. I thought The Force Awakens was a really funny movie. It was great. Force Awakens, I felt the comedy was right there with the plot, with the action. Yeah, The Force Awakens is just a rehash, and to be honest, before this movie, I didn't really like The Force Awakens, but this movie kind of made me revisit The Force Awakens before. I ended up enjoying it for what it was. With this movie, the comedy is just trying so hard every 5 seconds and pops a pin in any serious scene. Anything with any dramatic sense is immediately crushed. Anytime there's a very serious moment, you just constantly have to laugh. The Force Awakens ended with Rey giving the lightsaber back to Luke. Let you know this lightsaber was a huge part of Luke. I mean, his hand was found with it, I'm assuming, maybe. And it doesn't matter. Luke just throws it away. Would Luke really have done that? I don't know if I'm a Luke apologist or anything, but I just feel like it...
That's the thing also. Force Awakens ends with them meeting. What's it called? They're meeting. And then it starts off with The Last Jedi with them meeting. And then so... all the rebels are on that planet, but then out of nowhere, they're in the middle of a battle. Like, wait, is it being told in real time? Or, like, is this, like, taking place, like, 3 hours ahead of, like, what's going on with Luke and
Well,
Rey?
The title crawl. Like, a ton of stuff happens between the title crawl and the end of the movie before. So that's just Star Wars kind of stuff.
I love that Disney brings a lot of diversity in its characters, having a female lead, African-American main character, and then a Latino with Oscar Isaac, me being Latino. And now we have an Asian character, but the downfall of Rose was she had no chemistry with Finn whatsoever. So their scenes felt very boring, and then when you find out that what they did was pointless to the plot, you're just like, well, what was the point over that? It felt like a Disney commercial to me too as well, with just some of the scenes where it's just like, oh, we need to save the animals. Oh, like a kid's dreaming of leaving the planet and stuff with the final shot of the movie. This didn't work.
A lot of that CGI stuff And a lot of the cute creatures, I felt like just felt very prequel-esque.
Yeah.
That was the thing. Like, I think a lot of people aren't fans of the prequels, and those just felt so prequel-esque that it kind of brought me back to that spot. And I know a lot of other people have been saying that. Wasn't really a fan of that. And like the little scenes, like BB-8, like taking control of a walker and just killing people.
BB-8 was a cute character in the first one to where it worked. It wasn't overused, but with this one, it felt very loud. Especially with other cute characters already in the movie and stuff. And I don't want to bash the movie too hard overall, because it's honestly not like the worst movie ever made, like a lot of people are making it out to be. I'm not even hating on it just because, like, oh, it ruined the Star Wars franchise or the lore. It's just overall, as a person who just watches, 50 to 100 movies a year, it just doesn't stick out and just felt very bland and boring. Like there was just a lot of moments I felt like there were no stakes. It felt like a Marvel movie. My problem with Marvel movies is there's no stakes. Like, oh, I already know they're going to be in the sequel. No one's going to die. And with this, like, I thought Star Wars, like, you can always be unprepared with, like, Luke's death, essentially. That's supposed to be the big scene. I just didn't really feel nothing of it. I wasn't even upset at it.
I thought the double, like, fake thing with Luke's death was just... Yeah. I didn't really feel anything because that double fake of, like, oh, we lost him, and then, like, oh, wait, no, he's back, and then, oh, wait, he's gone again.
Yeah.
It was just... seemed like a really strange choice.
Yeah.
You talking about the no stakes, I think that, for me, was it.
Yeah.
There's no stakes at all when it comes to this movie. And it just, like, the best scene in the movie is in the throne room.
Yeah.
Snoke dies quickly, and then...
The stakes are dead right
The stakes are dead right when Snoke dies. Oh, you think that any of those guys... Like, it's awesome seeing Kylo Ren and Rey team up.
Yeah.
But, like... where, like, okay, they're gonna kill these guys that are nobodies. Like,
right.
It's like it suffers from a, like, mostly action movie syndrome when, like, enemies are shooting and they miss every shot, but the good guy hits every shot. Like, it suffers from that a little bit. There's no, like, worthy adversary, and I wouldn't even say that Kylo Ren is really a worthy adversary, but especially in that moment where he's teamed up with Rey, you don't have that. One thing I do want to mention before we're finished, though, if you were going to take the film in a very interesting direction, the film is like 2 hours and 30 minutes long. The best ending would have been somewhere along the lines of the throne room.
Yeah.
And would have been really interesting and subvert Star Wars expectations with Rey and Kylo Ren maybe joining sides or something along the lines of us guessing what's going to happen in the next one. I haven't seen this coming at all. But instead we have this reverse Hoth battle at the end that just doesn't go anywhere. Yeah. And I have kind of little to no interest watching the next one because I'm like, okay, it's good versus evil.
There might be one big reveal, but it's just Rey versus Kylo. That's all you can really look forward to with this third. But
can you go back on that when you already threw it under the carpet in this film? It just seems like they could have gone into something really interesting, new grounds we haven't experienced in a Star Wars movie. Yeah. And instead, it's just like thrown away for a more easy, simple plot for the next movie. I don't know. Maybe J.J. Abrams could do something really interesting with this. I'm looking forward to it. In that sense that JJ's back, but I'm not looking for it into the cards that he was dealt. Yeah. Like, it's just not really anything that's exciting me about the next movie. Just the fact that, oh, maybe JJ can do something with it. Yeah. But I don't know, can he? We'll find out.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's it for our review of it. It's an alright movie, but it just doesn't hold up to, like, a lot of what people want from a Star Wars movie, and it just let me down in that sense. But I don't think it's, like, the worst movie ever made. Just a lot of the weird, awkward comedy, no stakes. A lot of that was the issues that I had with it.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to...
No worries.
It's getting to that point.
I think you can drink your milk now.
Cheers to that.
Finished.
Yeah.
Cheers. So that's it for our review of The Last Jedi, guys. And now our review of The Last Dab. Honestly, this is a really great sauce. It's a little too mustardy and vinegary for my taste, like a little bit, but just the heat that it gets you there. Right. If you like hot sauces, this is going to be the one. Yeah. This is the pinnacle. This is the Rolls Royce of hot sauces.
This is one I'd actually prefer. Like, it's not really a wing one. I feel like this is one that you would add to like a sandwich, I feel like, or something. Yeah,
just to like roast you up while you're trying to eat a sandwich.
Yeah, put on like just some kind of meat and then put it in a dope sandwich with like a lot of lettuce and stuff. But overall, I liked it though. It had a good flavor to it. It just wasn't what I expected. It was hot, but it actually cools down after about 2 minutes. Luckily, you could see me kind of mellowing out in our review a little bit, but it still hurt. Like the moments where it did hurt. I mean, I'm drooling, so yeah.
Yeah, I would say that initial heat was way more than I was expecting, and then it kind of lingers, but it definitely dropped off. Like I didn't even drink any. I haven't even touched my milk. and I'm fine now.
Yeah. I wanted to drink milk or water while doing it, but it's not something I needed. Where like, yeah. So
I felt the same way. We tried Blaire's Mega Death Sauce, and that's one we'll bring on the show later. And I felt the same way about that, where it was like, I actually really like the flavor.
Yeah.
But it was something that I could, if I didn't need water, I would just be like, okay.
And keep in mind also, this is not something where like we like eat peppers or like eat like crazy hot sauce. Like we don't like this is something we're not used to.
Yeah.
Like it's not like this was easy for us. This was fucking hard. Like we're just normal dudes who are just getting into this.
But I would say if you want to get into the hot sauce game, go for it. Start with this one. Start from the top. Maybe work your way down. Don't eat a jalapeno.
Yeah.
Go for hot ones. The Last Dab.
Yeah.
I don't know why I felt like I needed to read the bottle there. But anyways, I'd say go for that. It's awesome. I definitely recommend getting a bottle, trying it out. It's freaking good. I mean, if you haven't checked out Hot Ones, I don't know how you found this video, but go check out them first. It's a great show. Really love it. Probably my favorite show on YouTube. So we're going to be eating more peppers and hot sauces and reviewing them here on Two Peppers Cinema Club. Next week, though, get ready. We're reviewing the Chris Hemsworth vehicle, 12 Strong, the horsemen of... I don't know what the horsemen. 12 Strong.
We'll leave it there. Yeah.